Hello, love warriors. I'm having my coffee with Jesus. Welcome. The Holy Spirit has a message for you. You see, the Holy Spirit has given me the keys to crack the code of this game called life. And today's key is called Do It Afraid Anyway. It's an amazing key to have. Trust me. Let me tell you what the Holy Spirit gave me this morning about doing it afraid anyway. Being afraid generally refers to experiencing fear, which can be a natural human emotion. However, Papa God tells us over and over, 365 times to be exact, to not fear. To not let fear control us and prevent us from moving forward. When we feel fear, we have a choice. We can do it afraid. That's what courage is. True courage is moving forward in the face of fear. You still feel fear, but you are determined with Papa God to help us and to confront it and move forward anyway. Because fear is the number one tactic of the enemy. And Papa God says it even better in Deuteronomy 31:6. Check this out. He says, Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or terrified because of them. For the Lord your God goes with you. He will never leave you nor forsake you. So now, my question is, this morning I asked Holy Spirit, who is them? Papa God says, do not fear them. Who's them? And Holy Spirit immediately told me, them is whoever is your them. Your fear. Our fear is our them. For example, my fear was addiction when I was an alcoholic for 23 years, right? I had to learn how to be sober and start a new life, like a baby, basically, when I was an adult. I had to learn to be sober, even if it was afraid, because I didn't know anything else, but doing everything under the influence. So to me, it was terrifying to be sober. Like, what was life going to be? But I had to do it anyway. When I went through breast cancer and I had to go through all 7 horrible surgeries and so much pain and so much loss, I lost my 2 breasts. I had to go through the journey with fear and had to do it anyway. When I got betrayed just 9 months ago and not almost, I was homeless out of nowhere. I mean, think about it. I'm almost at the last end part of my life. And I'm thinking I'm going to be with a person until I die and become old. And suddenly I'm homeless, confused, with no savings, no money, nowhere to go. But I had to continue to go forward in life or fade anyway. Why? Because of what Papa God just said. That He tells us in His Word, which is His promise to us 365 times in His Word, in the Bible, not to fear. Why? Because He's with us. Because He's with us. Because He's with us. Because He's with us. And if He is with us and for us, who can be against us? No, they will come against us, but they will fail. Mm. You see, fear is the number one tactic of the enemy. He wants to trap us in our mind, in our thoughts. And that way, we become fearful and we won't move forward. We won't take that step of faith and do and become and say and act. No. I never forget about a year ago when I went to go say hello to an old friend of mine that I knew for many years. And they told me that she had passed away. And like, what? What happened? And I had just spoken to her a week ago, and she had told me, I admire you the way you're so courageous, how you're able to leave corporate America and leave everything and just go and start your business and do everything at the age that you're in. She says, I wish that I had your courageous. And yet she had her bank account, which she told me it was full. She had money, but she said she had fear to take that step. And a week later, she passed away. Why am I saying this story? Because life is too short to live in fear, to live like puppets being used by the enemy who throws us those tactics of fear, fear, fear that just shackle us, enslave us. No. You see, Yeshua came over 2,000 years ago to free us. We are completely free. And the best part and the main part that we should know and that we have to be free is in our mind, in our thoughts. Then it becomes our words. Our words become our actions. Our actions become our habits. And our new habits become our new way of living, of being fearless. And when we are fear, because we're humans, we will fear again. We will do it anyway. Again, why? Because God is with us. And if He is with us, we can move forward. And if we move forward, we're moving by faith. And if we're moving by faith, it's pleasing God. If it's pleasing God, He will reward us. And if He rewards us, we live in His bliss, in His presence of supernatural peace, joy, love, regardless of any fear. So, friends, practice fear, meaning do it anyway, even if you're afraid, because the one who's with you is Papa God, Yeshua, the Holy Spirit Himself. So happy, do it in any way. Shalom, shalom. To the next time, friends. Bye.